What's up, guys? I just watched Avengers End Game again. Probably like, man, how could you do that? But you know what? There was extra scenes. And the first thing that we got, this is going to be a spoiler to the Avengers End Game extras, basically, right? Re-release. First thing we got was a Stan Lee tribute. Honestly, it'll probably make some people cry because if it wasn't for Stan Lee, we wouldn't even have these movies, right? So this tribute is awesome. I'm sure it's going to be on the Blu-ray, and you guys are going to like that. Then Anthony Russo comes out, one of the directors, and he starts explaining there was a scene that, was taken out because, we just felt like, we don't need to have it in there, which was basically the Hulk being a superhero because now he's Professor Hulk, right? So he goes and he saves people from a burning building, saves them, and it's cool because you get the actor that's been in like Die Hard, Crocodile Dundee, the actor that played Carl Winslow in Family Matters. If you guys remember Carl, if you remember Family Matters, of course, who doesn't remember that show if you were a kid in the 90s? But he had that scene. I think that would have been super cool because then you got that character like. Oh man, they should have kept that in there. I wish they would have just kept it in there in the movie. And then after that, you get a scene from Spider-Man: Far From Home. I mean, fans already have an idea. If you're a fan of the comic books, you know that this character Mysterio is a villain in the comic books. So of course, in this scene, you get him helping you guys because I'm this superhero. And there you have Nick Fury and in front of there, and he's basically saving Nick Fury, right, from this huge giant monster. It's like, wow, he must be a superhero. Maybe there might be a twist there, guys. Remember that he's supposed to be a villain, and maybe a twist there. Of course, what I'm hearing about that movie already is that it's an awesome movie, and it's in the 90s already at Rotten Tomatoes. So you're gonna want to watch that movie. But watching this movie for the fourth time, started realizing why Marvel chose Brie Larson for Captain Marvel. I mean, a lot of people don't like her for some reason. I mean, in reality, look, she's kind of played the brat, right? She plays a brat. She's got a little attitude, and not a lot of people like that, right? And you might say, well, why would they do that? If, she's Captain Marvel, she's this huge character. I mean, yeah, she is, but guess what? Guess who might be an even bigger character that fans will love to see is Rogue. A true Rogue. Where did Rogue get her powers from? She got it from Captain Marvel. Why not have Brie Larson be the brat, where people don't really like? Honestly, I don't really care if Rogue has to, use her mutant powers to get the power from Carol Danvers. Like maybe Carol Danvers is going crazy on Rogue. Like maybe Rogue accidentally killed somebody that she shouldn't have on accident because she touched them. Carol's like, you know what? I'm gonna kill you, or I'm gonna do something, and then all of a sudden here comes Rogue, and she takes her powers, and all of a sudden she becomes Rogue. And hey, there we go. Rogue's a part of the X-Men. I was thinking about Wolverine. I was thinking about Deadpool. I mean, why couldn't these characters already be around right now? I mean, being that if Logan, being that he's born sometime in the 1800s, if I'm correct, right? Why couldn't he show up first before the X-Men? Make him part of the Dark Avengers, and then later on, right? Later on, X-Men happens. And what are you going to do with the Disney Plus network? You're going to have WandaVision. The show is going to be based like in the, I don't know if it's like the 40s or 50s. So you're like, well, how are they going to go back in time? Well, what if the Avengers say, hey guys, there's no need for us to be around. There's no need for us to fight anymore. How about you guys, you go to the 40s and, maybe we put you in this time. Now you have all these different times because there's a time machine. So you can bring these characters together. What if you do have the Fantastic Four happen in a different universe, a different dimension where they're in the 1950s, right? They're superheroes from the 1950s, and only people in this timeline, only the people in this universe knows that about the Fantastic Four. And maybe, 10 years on the line, we have this secret invasion or where it's like, dude, we need to get the Fantastic Four from this universe. We need to get X-Men from this universe. We need to get them. We need to bring them all together in order to defeat Galactus. In order to defeat whoever the threat is. Right? There's so many awesome villains in the Marvel universe that can be used now. So that's awesome, right? Well, anyways, thank you for listening. For those who actually listened, and good night.